Good morning, Year 1, and welcome to our third day on penguins and polar bears. So today we're going to take it another step forward. Today we're going to be demonstrating how well you understand text by answering questions relating to what, where, when, and why. Okay, so once we're ready, we're going to start looking at those questions. So to start with, we're going to have a bit of a practice, and we're going to use a video, and then we're going to actually have a go at reading a text together. It's a bit harder than what you can read on your own, so I'm going to do the reading for you, and then we're going to ask questions. So when you're ready, let's get started. Okay, so to start with, have a watch of this video and have a think about whether you can think of a question that either uses the when, the why, or the what and the where. Think of a question that you can do. Write that down and then think about what the answer will be. You may want to watch the video again to check the answer. Okay, so that's our starter, writing a question and then writing an answer. And once you've done that, start the video again. So the second challenge today is doing exactly the same, but instead of watching a video, we're going to read a text. Now, you may want to rewind this, grown-ups, or you may want to read it over again and have a go at thinking about a question which can either use when, why, what, or where. So here we go. Penguins are birds. Penguins are birds with black and white feathers and a funny waddle. But unlike most birds, penguins are not able to fly. In the air, that is. Penguins spend most of their time underwater, searching for food in the ocean. When they are in the water, they dive and flap their wings. It looks just like flying. Penguins are shaped like a torpedo. Their body is built for swimming. They can swim as fast as a horse can run. So have a go at thinking of a question starting with when, or why, or what, or where. So, for example, you could have a question with when. When do they dive and flap their wings? And your answer would be taken from this section here. So you'd have they dive and flap their wings when they are in the water. Now you don't have to write full sentences, but we're going to aim at full sentences because we're getting to that stage of term where year 1 should be okay with full sentences. Okay, so you got the idea? Ask and answer as many questions as you can on that text. And when you're ready, start the video again, and we've got the second half of this text to read together. So welcome back. Here's the second part. The only time penguins fly is when they leap out of the water. Penguins will often do this to get a gulp of air before diving back down for fish. Penguins cannot breathe underwater, but they are able to hold their breath for a long time. They leap out of the water to get from the ocean onto the land if they are on cliffs or ice floes to deal with. Okay, so yet again, have a go at thinking of as many different questions using the when, why, what, or where. So you could have, for example, a question: why do penguins jump out of the water? And your answer would be because penguins cannot breathe underwater. Do you see what we're doing? Writing a question and then writing an answer. So if you can send those in to share, that would be great. Or you can put them on a sheet of paper because we're going to be writing these in our books today. Okay, great work. And that's the end of today's lesson.